Tawheed, the belief in the absolute oneness of God, is the bedrock of Islam. It is the essence of the Islamic faith, the core principle around which all other beliefs revolve. Understanding Tawheed is crucial for every Muslim as it shapes their relationship with God, themselves, and the world around them. This essay will delve into the meaning, significance, and implications of Tawheed, exploring its various dimensions and highlighting its transformative power. Imagine the vastness of the universe with its countless stars and galaxies all operating in perfect harmony. This intricate order points towards a single unifying force, a divine architect who governs all of creation. Tawheed acknowledges this singular creator Allah as the sole deity worthy of worship and obedience. It rejects any form of polytheism or idolatry, emphasizing the absolute uniqueness and indivisibility of God. This concept is not merely an abstract theological notion. It is a deeply personal and practical principle that permeates every aspect of a Muslim's life. From their daily prayers to their social interactions, Tawheed guides their actions and shapes their worldview. It provides a framework for understanding the purpose of life, the nature of reality, and the ultimate destiny of humankind. Embracing Tawheed brings about a profound sense of peace and purpose, allowing individuals to connect with the divine source of all existence. It instills a sense of humility and gratitude, recognizing that all blessings and provisions come from God alone. This understanding fosters a deep sense of responsibility and accountability, knowing that one will ultimately be answerable to God for their actions. Tawheed, in its most basic sense, means affirming the oneness of God. It is the declaration that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah. This declaration, known as the Shahada, is the first pillar of Islam and the foundation upon which the entire faith is built. It is a testament to the absolute uniqueness and sovereignty of God. Tawheed encompasses several interconnected aspects. Firstly, it affirms the oneness of God's Lordship, Rububiyyah. This means recognizing that Allah is the sole creator, sustainer, and controller of the universe. He is the one who brings everything into existence, provides for all creation, and governs all affairs. Secondly, Tawheed entails the oneness of God's worship, Uluhiyyah. This means directing all acts of worship solely to Allah, including prayer, supplication, and seeking assistance. It involves recognizing that only God deserves our ultimate devotion and obedience. Thirdly, Tawheed encompasses the oneness of God's names and attributes, Asma wa Sifaat. This means believing in the beautiful names and attributes of Allah, as mentioned in the Quran and Sunnah, without distorting their meanings or attributing human limitations to God. These three aspects of Tawheed are intertwined and inseparable. They form a comprehensive understanding of God's oneness, emphasizing His absolute sovereignty, His exclusive right to worship, and His unique and perfect attributes. Understanding these aspects is crucial for cultivating a strong and meaningful relationship with God. Tawheed is not merely a theological concept, it is the very foundation of Islamic faith and practice. It is the cornerstone upon which the entire structure of Islam rests. Without a firm understanding and unwavering belief in Tawheed, one's faith is incomplete and their actions are misguided. It is the essence of Islam. The importance of Tawheed is emphasized throughout the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. It is presented as the primary message of all prophets and messengers, the central theme of divine revelation. The Quran repeatedly calls upon humanity to reject false gods and embrace the worship of the one true God. Tawheed is the key to achieving salvation and attaining eternal bliss in the hereafter. It is the criterion by which individuals will be judged on the Day of Judgment. Those who sincerely believe in and practice Tawheed will be rewarded with paradise, while those who reject it will face eternal punishment. Furthermore, Tawheed is essential for establishing a meaningful and purposeful life in this world. It provides a moral compass, guiding individuals towards righteous actions and away from sin. It fosters a sense of responsibility and accountability, knowing that one is ultimately answerable to God for their deeds. Section 4. Quranic evidence for Tawheed, divine pronouncements of oneness. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, is replete with verses that emphatically affirm the oneness of God. These verses serve as clear and unequivocal pronouncements of Tawheed, leaving no room for doubt or ambiguity. They provide a solid foundation for the Islamic belief in the absolute uniqueness and sovereignty of Allah. Say, He is Allah, who is one, Allah, the eternal refuge. He neither begets nor is born, nor is there to him any equivalent. Quran 112, 1-4. This powerful verse encapsulates the essence of Tawheed, declaring God's absolute oneness, His eternal nature, and His unparalleled existence. It emphasizes that God is unlike any other being, transcending all human comprehension and comparison. Another verse states, "And your God is one God. There is no deity worthy of worship except Him, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful." Quran 2:163. This verse reinforces the concept of God's absolute uniqueness, highlighting His attributes of mercy and compassion. It emphasizes that true worship and devotion should be directed solely to Him. The Quran repeatedly warns against associating partners with God, shirk, which is considered the greatest sin in Islam. Indeed, Allah does not forgive association with Him, but He forgives what is less than that for whom He wills, and he who associates others with Allah has certainly fabricated a tremendous sin. Quran 4:48. This verse underscores the severity of shirk, emphasizing the importance of upholding the principle of Tawheed. These Quranic verses, among numerous others, provide irrefutable evidence for the oneness of God. They serve as a constant reminder for Muslims to maintain their focus on the worship of Allah alone and to avoid any form of idolatry or polytheism. Section 5. Prophetic sayings on Tawheed. Affirmations from the Messenger. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized Tawheed in his teachings and actions. His sayings clarify and reinforce the Quranic pronouncements on the oneness of God. They guide Muslims in understanding and implementing Tawheed in daily life. One famous hadith is Angel Gabriel's visit to the Prophet. Islam means to testify there is no deity but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. This hadith highlights Tawheed's centrality in Islam. Another hadith states the most important word is La ilaha illa Allah. The Prophet warned against associating partners with God, stressing its gravity. Shirk is more hidden than the creeping of an ant. These sayings guide Muslims in affirming God's oneness and avoiding shirk. Section 6. Tawheed and the Universe, Reflections of Divine Unity. The vastness and intricate order of the universe serve as a powerful testament to the oneness of God. The cosmos, with its countless stars, galaxies, and celestial bodies, operates in perfect harmony following precise laws and principles. This remarkable order points towards a single unifying force, a divine architect who governs all of creation. The universe itself reflects the Tawheed of its creator. Consider the intricate balance of the solar system, with planets orbiting the sun in perfect synchronicity, the precise gravitational forces, the predictable cycles of day and night, and the delicate balance of life-sustaining elements all point towards a single, all-powerful designer. These natural phenomena are a reflection of God's oneness and His absolute control over the universe. The complexity of the human body, with its intricate systems and organs working in perfect coordination, is another testament to the oneness of God. The human brain, with its billions of neurons and intricate connections, is a marvel of creation, reflecting the infinite wisdom and power of the Creator. This intricate design points towards a single, all-knowing designer. Even the smallest creatures like ants and bees exhibit remarkable organization and cooperation. demonstrating the unifying force behind all creation. Their complex social structures and intricate communication systems are a testament to the oneness of God, who governs even the smallest aspects of the natural world. These observations in the natural world point us towards the oneness of its creator.